AMC video. I haven't been making a lot of videos lately because one, when I'm home, I cannot make a video because you can hear my kids all the time, and I'm always like trying to scream and redo the video again. I don't have that many like editing devices. I'm not that big of a YouTuber person. I only have 32 people that subscribed. And I appreciate everybody that listens to this, and I really like that. And definitely not doing this for the money. I'm just doing this for basically the educational. And so, if you would definitely thumbs up and subscribe if this is the first time you listen to it, if you like it, I really do appreciate that. So let's get into the show. I am going to go through some of the stuff on AMC, and there's good news. We probably already heard it, and you probably already know about it, but I want to go over some of the stuff. So, AMC has released a new portfolio of bonds, and these are non-convertible bonds, and they have increased onto it. And we're going to go through this. The non-convertible bonds, and it's basically going to be due in 2019, 2029. So this is going to increase, and we're going to see how, and we're going to see this is going to increase their capital purpose, and they're going to give it a 10.5%. All good information. The biggest thing is it's non-convertible bonds, meaning that you cannot change the bond into a stock. So if you can convert the bond into a stock, then you can basically short that stock, and then you can overflow the bonds over into a stock, and that is basically the biggest problem. And when you are a shareholder, you don't want to convert or basically inflate so many shares into the market, then it will basically ruin your share. It's just going to decrease your share while they are trying to sell bonds. This is really good. This is going to help them out on their debt that they have right now. They have in cleaning up their debt. So they're lowering down their interest onto the debt they have right now by issuing these bonds out. It is a good move, in my opinion. Being a business owner, I would say this is the one thing you're always going to have a loan onto a business, uh, unless you are a Apple or Google. But more or lessly, businesses always take out loans. They do need to get They need to get loans out there, and they are always bringing new debt into the company to grow the company. But when your company has a high interest onto the debt, that is a very hard thing. It's just they call it loan sharking because you're never going to get out of that debt. That in case what Adam Aaron has done, he's basically taking the loan sharks of these companies that are basically charging high interest, and he's eliminating them and putting new debt that is lower cost. It is a good decision. In the long term, he's looking out in the future for AMC. I have to give him hurrah onto that part. Not a lot of people are talking about this. They're freaked out, and they are very freaked out on the whole thing. It took me a while just to sit there and digest everything on what's happening, but I have to say it is a good thing. What a lot of people are saying too is I get there's a lot of fear into this right now, and I am scared as well. I cannot deny that. I have a lot of shares of AMC. I have not sold any of my shares, and I have been averaging more onto AMC as well. I think AMC is a ticking time bomb. Honestly, I think it's just going we are going to see something react. let's get into. I tweeted we had that glitch into there was no shares available, and I basically came out and I said, no, that just doesn't make sense. We had over, it was 1.2 million shares that were there for shorting, and ultimately it disappeared, and we had no shorts available to borrow. Crazy. Well, when I looked into it more, it was 10 million shares that were out into the market. My theory is what I even put this documents and trying to explain it. I think the TCC has basically, and I have no really backing up. This is just a conspiracy theory. I have nothing to prove on it, but it makes me wonder. We were getting very much lower and lower onto the shorts that we're borrowing. And I think the federal government was basically saying, we need to dump more shorts in there because we need more time to figure out this problem. And today they had a meeting. Well, we didn't really have a initial what was this secret classified meeting that we don't even know about. And they didn't bring up, but it is quite coincident that they had this meeting today. And well, yesterday they issued 10 million shorts into the market that were just appeared out of thin air. We seen 5 million, we seen 6 million, but not 10 million. It seems like they just brought that out to the market, and I think that they are basically putting this timeline because they know we there's some issue they need to cover on in the background. It's a theory. I have no proof on it. And that is the thing that I just want to clear and lay out. Definitely put a comment in if you think I'm onto something, or if you think I'm just nutsy and I'm just pointing out something that it doesn't make any sense. But if a shorts did cover, we would see the stock going up. Yesterday, it was down. It went up and then it went down. So today, it was down. So clearly, the shorts have not covered. And I just had this point this out. I thought this was hilarious. Uh, I don't know. I don't care who you are, but I think this is funny because all these hedge funds have been talking about how AMC has been not a profitable company, and here in the background there is Facebook having problems over problems. And they are buying Facebook saying this is the future, and why AMC they are just shorting the crap out of. Really interesting. I thought this is just hilarious. Um, Sorry you lost billions of dollars today, okay? I'll cry a river when I get there. Let's see, our boy here. I want to try to be.
If you place a market order, a retail market order, 90-95% do not go to the lit exchanges. 90-95%.
90-95%. We knew this. We have gotten the clarification now from the top dog. He is basically saying 90-95%. Isn't that coincidence? We didn't know that, huh? And we can go down to the dark pool and, did I miss that? Did I miss? Dark pool, not available. Ha! Oh, click it. Not available. Not available. We don't have any available. But, of course, we are a conspiracy theory. A 1%. Oh, I am so happy to see that. A 1%. and I'm hoping it goes up even higher. What do we have? The short interest adding a 2.1%. Wow, at 1 point. And we are seeing a 21%. I'll be shocked if it does go to 22% because it seems like they always change the numbers in the background. But keep in mind too, we have never seen 109 million shares that have been shorted. Let's look at this. Look at the bottom here. We have not, I'm scrolling, sorry if you probably don't see it in the bottom here of your screen. The highest right here is a 102 million. And that was when we had the squeeze in the summer. Isn't that crazy? We never had this many shorts. This many shorts that are in the market. That what a coincidence. And then we are getting up to a 81%. It's saying it went down a little bit today. We'll see it tomorrow. Let's see what happens. Okay, let's see what happened in today's market. We had in the AMC was coming in and was very good buying. It was just buy, buy, buy. But we had the candles that were red and was just saying it was a sell. I knew it was a bloody day today. We were going to have a bloody day, but whoa, this to me, it was something else. They start rocketing up and they shot it down. Tons of sell. They are shown tons of sell, but tons of sell, and after market shoots back up. Just a coincidence, more shorts added. It's just like a ticking time bomb. Again, we have on the daily, we did not see a green for buying and holding. Our buying volume has dwindled down. Could it be because of the dark pools? Like we just heard, 90% are in the dark pools. We're not going to the market. Just a coincidence again. But what I like to see tomorrow, if we can get that green candle, green solid candle, and meaning like there's a lot of buys and a lot of holds onto that day, like these other days, there's a lot of buys, there's a lot of holds. And we are starting to get that getting this downwards as well. I would like to see us, and I think this is in the back of my mind, is once we get above this price, and that would be in the $28, we should be at a very good signal on shooting up. Now, we have to talk about the S&P 500. The S&P 500 has a bear candle that shot into the market. I don't know what the earnings are, but I'm thinking after hours it was moving upward. So I'm believing that, I have no idea if it is true, but I believe that we are seeing the after hours onto Amazon's earnings. And if Amazon's earnings are good, we're going to see a decent day on Friday. Now, that said, are we going to see AMC going down? I think AMC has a potential on going down still. I don't think we have got the last of AMC. And let's look at 30-minute candle. Sorry, it's a long video, but the 30-minute candle has a very good sign. And I was sort of hoping for a downwards, sort of like a downtrend. And then it's going to hit the 14, 20, 14, 30. and then it's going to bounce up. In my forecast, it's showing that we're gonna go down and it's gonna bounce up. So then that will be it'll be a reverse head and shoulder. So a reverse head and shoulder is a very bullish sign. Are we gonna get that? I'm hoping we do. But it looks like we're starting to go in the upper trend. Did we get the head and shoulder? Well, not really, but you could sort of say a reverse head and shoulders would be pretty much going downwards and shooting back up, like right over here and right over here. This doesn't really give a good sign. It might come down and then shoot up. That would be a reverse head and shoulders indication. This is the forecast on the software is showing it. So we went over a lot of details. Sorry for the long video. That said, please definitely subscribe, like it, share it, and I appreciate it. And peace out.